Well, moving on, Beijing is gearing up for the 10th anniversary of the Belt and Road Initiative, a monumental plan put forth by President Xi Jinping to reshape global trade. But as this ambitious project reaches a milestone, experts are highlighting the need for Beijing to bolster its technological collaborations to ensure its success amid growing geopolitical uncertainties. Watch this report to know more on this topic.
In a world marked by geopolitical uncertainties, Beijing's Belt and Road Initiative, celebrating its 10th anniversary, faces calls for stronger technological collaborations. President Xi Jinping's ambitious plan seeks to reshape global trade networks. But analysts gathered at a seminar hosted by China's Ministry of Science and Technology emphasized the need for enhanced technological collaboration. They point out that despite a decade of progress, there's still a significant technological development gap and insufficient collaboration with partner nations. Technological cooperation primarily focuses on a few countries, often limited to technology transfers and application stages. Research and development efforts remain underdeveloped, especially in high-tech industries like digital and green technologies. Additionally, the collaboration driven by market forces is lacking, with limited participation from countries possessing advanced scientific capabilities. Launched in 2013, the Belt and Road Initiative aims to strengthen China's trade ties with numerous countries across Asia, East Europe, Africa, and Latin America. Despite its global reach, it faces challenges including the absence of the United States and Italy's recent withdrawal. Beijing is set to host the third Belt and Road Summit next month, where new trade and investment collaborations may be unveiled, highlighting China's continued pursuit of global tech cooperation. President Xi Jinping's commitment to expanding global tech cooperation was reiterated in a recent letter. It underscores China's ambition to play a leading role in shaping the technological landscape. China has signed more than 200 agreements, encompassing 152 countries and 32 international organizations, including the ASEAN member states. However, the measure of the initiative's success goes beyond technology, as highlighted by Wang Yiwei, a professor of international relations at Renmin University. Wang suggests that the true measure of success lies in the applicability of the initiative's outcomes, promoting construction and development worldwide. Over the past 6 years, collaborative research has thrived, with over 50 jointly established laboratories and around 1,000 joint research projects, representing a cumulative investment of approximately $441 million or 3 billion yuan. The acting head of South Africa's National Advisory Council on Innovation highlights the positive impact of China's infrastructure investments in Africa, addressing supply bottlenecks and contributing to regional competitiveness. However, the official also notes the persistent challenge of unemployment in many African countries. As the Belt and Road Initiative enters its second decade, the call for strengthened technological collaborations resonates. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
And now for more on this, we are being joined by Dr. John Kankale, Senior Economic Advisor with the Economic Security Program at the United States Studies Center, and he's joining us live from Sydney. Thank you so much, John, for joining us. And of course, we are inching towards the 10th year anniversary of the Belt and Road Initiative, and perhaps befitting to do a report card of sorts. What do you think have been its hits and misses so far?
Sure. Well, good morning, Isha. I think it's fair to say that BRI was a product of enormous Chinese self-confidence and Chinese ambition under President Xi. And I don't think you can deny the scale of what has been rolled out over the past decade. More than 150 countries, I think, have signed up with a value of projects on one study that I saw of over $800 billion. So on that scale alone, I guess the Chinese would trumpet that as a success. But I think it's fair to say what's been the case with the BRI is the downsides or the problems have become more apparent over time. And as well as the fact that, clearly this has been an exercise not just in terms of trade and connectivity and infrastructure development, but very much in terms of exerting more Chinese influence in the world, strategic interests and its own political interests. So all of those issues have come to the fore over time. And you've seen, I think, examples of unsustainable debt and the Chinese having to write rescue loans. By one measure, about 22 countries have needed rescue loans in recent years. And then I think also you've seen the Chinese economy itself go into a period of slower growth, and that's leading to some rethinking about what the BRI looks like going forward.
Now, you do talk about the problems that the BRI may be facing, which have come to the fore. This is probably the right time to also talk about the competition. Now, with the West backing the IMEC and Japan investing heavily on infra projects abroad, how much of a threat do they pose to the BRI?
Well, look, whether you cast it as a threat, I think it really speaks to a period of much more active diplomacy and engagement, particularly by the United States under President Biden, but also America's allies like Japan, like Australia and others. So in a sense, it's a byproduct. I see IMEC as a byproduct of a much bigger strategic contest that's now going on. And for some countries, that might appear threatening. For others, they might be able to take advantage of that. And I guess that's what a lot of what they call the global south is looking to perhaps where it can cooperate with China on things that serve its interests, but also where it can cooperate with the United States and its partners in areas of interest. So this is definitely a contest. Whether it's completely zero-sum for all the players is an interesting question, because there may be some countries that can continue to sort of, if you like, straddle the contest that's out there between the United States and China for influence and continue to do very well out of both.
Right. Thank you so much, John, for your insights on this topic on the 10th year anniversary of the BRI. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.